I'm Chowdhury. I'm the Assistant Director of School of Professional Studies at Asst University. Today, the reason I'm here is I wanted to talk to you all about something very important in your professional life. That's called critical thinking. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking is an intellectually disciplined process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating certain informations. Now, where do you get this information from? The information we gather through observation, experience, reflection, reasoning, or communication as a guide to our belief or action. Now, why critical thinking? Much of our thinking left by itself is biased or distorted or uninformed or downright prejudiced. Yet, the quality of our life is defined by our thoughts. Shoddy thinking is costly, not only in money but also in quality of life. Excellence in thought must be carefully cultivated, and that is where the importance of critical thinking is. So, critical thinking is a process of thinking about the subject and get into the details of its content and carefully analyze every content to create or reach to a justified result. Let's talk about how critical thinking helps you identify in goals or purpose of your life. It's essential to have critical thinking. Not only that, to gather relevant information, formulate questions properly, also to take decisions that define our life. And the most important part is when you reach to a certain situation, you come across a certain situation, how critical thinking helps you is to consider multiple options and reach for the best option available at that situation. Now, we would also talk about the multiple levels of critical thinking. The first level of critical thinking is called knowledge. Now, what is knowledge? All the facts, all the data that we have received, we got it and we write it down. We understand what facts are, what are the things that's available to me. That's knowledge. The second level is comprehension. Now, why comprehension is the second? Because I have gathered the knowledge, I've gathered the facts. Now I need to understand how I look at those facts or those data. And then we start comparing the data. The third level is application. Now, when we are trying to solve problems, what we try and understand is we first get the knowledge, we try and understand the knowledge, and you start now applying that knowledge in resolving problems. Now we reach to the fourth level, that's called analysis. Now, examining and breaking down of information into different parts so that helps me or helps us to understand motive and causes, and thereby making inferences and finding evidence to reach or to support generalizations. Level 5 is synthesis. Now, what is synthesis? Synthesis talks about compiling of all the information you have received, all the broken down pieces of your information, and try and fix it up in a different way. Not the way you got it. You synthesize it and combining different elements to form a new pattern, to understand the other perspectives of the problem. And the sixth level is your evaluation. Now, presenting and defending all the opinions you have formed over the last 5 levels is presented here. you get all of them together and validate all ideas and then reach to the right solution and understand whether the solution is right for you or not. Now, what is the result of critical thinking? The first thing is a person who is a cultivated critical thinker raises the right questions and problems, gathers and assesses all relevant information, well-reasoned, reaches to a well-reasoned conclusion to any problem. And third, and very important, is thinks open-mindedly with alternate solutions to a certain problem. And the last but not the least, communicates effectively with everyone. I think that's the result of being a critical thinker. And we all at this point in time should become critical thinkers, start cultivating different habits that creates a different and a new and a better me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. God bless you all.